Hello, hello, and happy Monday night stamping, everyone. Oh gosh, I had so much fun today going through all my photos. I am really loving this opportunity to scrapbook my Glacier National Park album, getting these pages done. So I am using, and down here it says the Weekend Adventure, and it's the scrapbook workshop kit, not just the pages. I tried to explain that in the last two videos. So the first video, if you want to go back and see that, it's how I put the three projects, separated them into different folders so that it would all be ready to start. Then the next video I did project one, and that was our stay at Table Rock. Actually, that wasn't Glacier. That was my Thanksgiving 2024 Thanksgiving trip on the way to South Carolina. My husband and I do a lot of outdoor activities, so a lot of outdoor camping and hiking and stuff. So I have plenty to scrapbook. Anyway, so today we're going into Glacier National Park. Yeah, I've done Glacier on a couple other, but not with this workshop kit. It was something else I did. But anyways, the links to those other two videos are in the description below. So if you're catching this on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, you can just jump over there to the YouTube and find it. If I can remember, I'll put the links in the Facebook, but I'm really bad about going back. Facebook is so hard to go back and find videos. But anyways, neither here nor there. But it's Monday night and we're going to do some scrapbooking. Hello, Mallory. Mallory was with me last night. We had our team meeting. We do mystery stamping together. So I had Mallory with me last night also. So great to have you again. We have Linda, Brenda, Luana. We have Amanda and Susan. So thank you for joining me so far with us. If you're watching on the replay, please say hi. Tell us where you're from. We love talking with you. All right. With all of that, don't forget we are in June. And June we have a buy one, get one, 50% off suite collections, items in the suites collection. You just have to remember when you're filling up your cart that it's the least expensive things in your cart that will get the 50% off. So if you're trying to get paper 50% off, then you'll just want paper in your cart. You won't want to put any bling or adhesive or anything, or those things will become half price off. All right. Other than that, let's get started. So let me switch my view here. Right here, I've got the project number one. All right. So our workshop kits make three projects. They are 2-page spreads. And this was, like I said, this was our trip. We were heading to North Carolina, and this was Table Rock State Park in South Carolina. And this is Carrot Creek. So if you want to see how I put this together, there is a link in the video below. We are going to mess with number 2 right now. And then when we finish 2, I'm going to do 3 also. So we're doing 2 and 3 tonight. I'm going to take some of these things off of the screen so you can see what I'm doing better. There we go. And I have everything already broken up for us. So here's our instructions. So now the instructions I'm going to keep off to the side because I need to see them. But the way these workshop kits work is it shows you what it is. But then down here, it tells you exactly which pieces to put where and how far away. So you will want a little ruler with you. And I've got my ruler. Let's see. Then we've got all the pieces. So these 2 pieces didn't fit in my this little pocket folder here. These are the die cutouts, and on the back it tells you which projects that they go to. So these are all the project 2 dies that I punched out. There's also stickers, and we will get to the stickers, but I didn't want to take them off the sticker sheet. And then here is all of the paper. Now I keep these nice 12 by 12, actually they're 13 by 13 plastic paper sleeves. They're only open at the top so things can't fall out. And it's so awesome for organizing. I just get them on Amazon. They're so great. All right. So let's get all our pictures here. I can't wait to share this. So this was, those of you who have been to Glacier National Park, let us know in the comments. But it's divided into different sections. It's a huge national park. 2 Medicines, the number 2 Medicines area is where Running Eagle Falls, and this is, oh, I forgot how to say it again. Appistoki Falls. Appistoki Falls on the Mount Henry Trail. Now, we didn't do the entire trail. That's like an all-day hike. We didn't do that. We just walked up to the waterfall and came back. However, we couldn't really see the waterfall. I mean, I don't know if you can see this picture here, but that's about all we could, that's as close as we could get. It's right there. It's like so little bitty. But my husband happens to have a telephoto lens, and just check out that. That is beautiful. My husband is an amazing photographer. Okay. And then this is us at the trailhead. This is along the trail. I mean, this trail is gorgeous. Just walking and seeing the mountains. And of course, we were there in July and the snow hadn't completely melted yet. June, July, I think we were there the last week in June. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, and there were mountain goats in the parking lot. So that's always fun to see wildlife up close. So we got some mountain goats. All right. So those are my photos. So excited. The first thing it tells you to do is to adhere your photos to the photo mats. So the photo mats are in the very vanilla, but the waterfall is in the blue. Okay. And actually that kind of disappears. So I think I might have to do white or vanilla and then this blue. So I might fix that up a little bit. Then I labeled all my pieces here. So we'll be putting all these pieces together and I have them all labeled. That's so important to label them, especially if you don't put the page together right after you've cut everything. All right. And I believe it is, yeah, it's two very vanilla pieces for our bases. So I just need one very vanilla for right now. That goes with project. That goes for the second page of this project. We're going to do one page at a time. So I'm going to put all this back up here. And so the first page of the project only has this photo. So I'm going to move all of this over here. But I do need to grab some very vanilla. Hold on. Because like I said, I want to. Whoops. That's very thick vanilla. Well, that's all I got. Guess all I got is very thick vanilla. Okay. And my trimmer. Let's get my trimmer out. So, the mat page, the mat that they had us cut out should be 4 1/4, yeah, by 6 1/4. So if this is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, then I'm going to want to cut this down. If I want 1/8 of an inch all the way around, I'm going to want this at, let's see, it can go 5. Yeah, let's cut this down to 4 by 6. That's I'm so used to using card measurements. I forget that photo measurements are 4 by 6. So 4 1/4, I would need a 4 by 6 of this. All right, so let's do this again. 4 by 6. There we go. That didn't take much math. All right, but my photograph, I am going to trim down. Okay, so if that was 4, this is going to be 3 3/4. Now, look at your photo. I mean, look at your layout, how your thing goes, and notice they've got the sticker on this side. The main focus of this photograph, though, is that waterfall. I do not want to lose that waterfall, but it doesn't look like the sticker goes on very much, so 1/4 inch off this side is not going to be bad. 1/4 inch off this side won't be bad either. And it'll also move my waterfall over. And I think I'd rather do that. Whenever you're thinking about design and how you want things to lay out for your eye, if you've heard of the rule of thirds, 1, 2, 3, rule of thirds, a photograph is 2, 4, 6. So 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Then this way, it's just a little bit over an inch, you know, like a little over 1 1/4 inches and a little bit over 1 1/4 inches. So you're in thirds this way. So if you're in thirds this way and this way, there is my waterfall. Where those two connect, that's your best placement for your image, or at least the center. Like if it's a person, the person's head could be there. In this case, it's my waterfall. So it's just almost there. Yeah, the way I printed it, it is right there. So if I take it in a 1/4 inch, it's okay because it's still going to be at that third space there. It's just going to be a little into the third section going vertically, and I'm good with that. So we're going to cut it down in a 1/4 on this side. Of course, I could just do an 1/8 on both sides and barely move it at all. And now the top is easy to choose. This is 6 right now, so I'm going to make it 5 3/4 this way. But yeah, the top doesn't have anything going on. All right, so that should fit on there perfectly. Ah, yes, it does. I love it. Okay, enough talking of thirds and all of that. All right. Now, make sure I don't have any questions. I know I tend to rattle on before as I get started. I get so excited about scrapbooking. Oh, we've got some more people joining us. We got Amanda and Susan now, Alexina. I'm so sorry, Alexina. Mary Ann is here. Lisa. By the way, Mary Ann just joined the team. Welcome, welcome. She's a Reese's Paper Pieces now. And all the benefits that come with that. Frida, Loretta, Teresa, love it, love it. Linda, Debbie, awesome. Okay. Okay, and I turn it over and rub it, and then this one. Okay, and so now I've got it all framed. So I did change up. Uh-oh, that's not right. Is this going to be hidden? No, it is not. Darn it, this blue piece, I cut it wrong. Ah, how did I cut it wrong? Oh, I cut it at 6 instead of 6 1/4, of course. That's okay because I have Misty Moonlight paper. I can fix this problem. Oh my goodness. See what you get for trying to do things too quickly? Is that the right color? Yeah, that's the right color. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Come on. Okay, so this is the blue one. So this needs to be 4 1/4, which is exactly half of a piece of cardstock. But then the 6 1/4, I'm going to bring this out because it is more than a card. So it's going to leave me with that little scrap. All right, now hopefully this works. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Okay, now we can see that waterfall better. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's just something about the white edge that brings, since my object is white, it just kind of makes it pop. Yeah. All right, got that done. All right, so what's the next step? Got that matted. All right, the next thing it tells us to do, we've already cut. Oh, I'm linen thread. Oh, cool. All right, well, I have linen thread right here. My linen thread. Ooh, I'm running out. Okay, and it says cut 9 inches. Okay, the kit would have come with this, so I'm sure I have it somewhere. All right, 9 inches. I'm just not sure what I did with it. Where are my steps? Hello, Carol from Minnesota. Thank you for joining. Teresa's from Minnesota also. Hello. Do you two live near each other? Well, my goodness. We got Gina from Michigan. Got all my, you all know this area, that's for sure. The Glacier. Of course, Glacier's in Montana, but in Idaho and Wyoming. I'm like, where is this? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's huge. It's a gigantic state national park. Like I said, it has different areas. So, so like I said, I'm later. I have a picture of. No, this one is. Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. This one is from the Two Medicines area at Glacier. All right, got that done. Now cut the chevron stickers to 11 inches and trim the ends. The chevron sticker. All right, well, hold on. Here's the chevron sticker, but I don't see where it's, oh, it must be on the next page. Oh, yes, it is. It's over here. Okay, I'm not going to mess with that yet. We'll do that later. All right, we're going to use the basic beige two-tone cardstock for our base, and it is two tones. I know it's hard to tell. Can y'all tell on the camera? Yeah, you can tell on the camera. So I'm not sure if we're supposed to be using the dark or the light, but I can find out by coming back here to the beginning. And here it is, or not, or not. Use the dark side. Okay, there we go. I'm going to the dark side. All right, there we go. Use the dark side. Okay, put these directions up here. Use the dark side. Adhere 2A, 2B, and 2C. All right, so 2A, that's 2E. 2A, here's 2A. 2B. It's 2F. 2B, here's 2B. And 2C. Here's 2C. All right. Note, don't use adhesive along the right side of 2A. Another piece will be placed behind it. Okay, got to remember that. All right, let's get out our rulers. Oh, heavens, where's my ruler? I just had it. Of course. Hold on. Don't you hate that when you have something and then you lose it? Of course. I couldn't do this easily, could I? Oh, no, it really is gone. Ah, okay. This is ridiculous. Hold on. I've got another pair of scissors right here. Always keep lots of scissors in your craft room. Just for cases like this. Okay. Okay. Oh, and I'm not even looking for scissors. I'm looking for a ruler. I'm an idiot. Okay. No, I got rulers too. I got rulers. Yep. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just a little spastic, that's all. Oh. Mallory says, my pictures remind her of Colorado. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Same mountain range. Okay, here we go. It tells us, okay, for 2B is 1 7/8 down. Doesn't tell me where, though. Oh, good. Okay, we're going to start with 2A. I was like, this is not helpful. I need something. I need one of them to start me off. All right, so I've got that. And this is at 1/2 inch. Where's my pencil? That's how I do this. I'm going to go 1/2 inch right there. And 2.5 this way. Okay, 2.5 this way. All righty. And then that fits right in there. Now, I want to make sure this is straight. So I'm going to do 2.5 down. I'm going to make 3 points. 3 points makes a straight line, or a parallel line, I should say. 2 points makes a straight line. 3 makes a parallel line. All right. And then I'm at 1/2 inch at the top. Come over. Perfect. Okay. So let me get some tape on there. And it told me to don't put adhesive along the right edge of 2A. Okay, the right edge of 2A. Okay, no adhesive over there. Okay. There we go. Yay, our first piece. Our first piece. Okay. The rest should go a little faster. Let's hope. All right, this is, oh, cool. It's the back side of that. All righty. And this is 2B, and 2B is 7/8 down. So we need to do 1 7/8, so almost 2 inches. Not quite. All right. And then that's just going to bump up against that one. There we go. Got that. And then the blue, the 2C. And the 2C is, don't tell me. Looks like it's evenly spaced though. So it's evenly spaced. It's going to go about right there. Sometimes it doesn't really matter. Except for people who like precision. Sometimes they're like, I need to know. No, sometimes you just got to guess. Okay. That looks pretty even. What about you guys? Y'all think that's pretty even? That looks pretty even. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, step 3. Adhere to C, to Charlie, placing it slightly behind to alpha, to A. All right, so let me find, where did that one go? 1, 2, 3. There we go. So 2, what am I doing? 2C. I'm looking for 2C. Okay, there's 2C. I already did 2C. Adhere the die cut tag over. Oh, okay. Sorry, we're in step 4. Adhere the die cut tag over to A and to C as shown. Okay, so it's just even and it's just overlapping a little bit like that. So there's no precision there either. Is it lined up? No, it's a little higher than the green here, okay? Just a little bit. I do wish they'd give you some measurements that way. And it's only overlapping the blue just a wee bit. Okay, I'm just going to lay it down lightly. I'm not going to press it, just in case I have to move it. All right, now that we've got that one, let's do adhere prepared 2D. 2D right here. And it goes, oh, thank goodness they told me where this one goes. 4 and 3. Whew. All right, so 4 inches in and 3 inches up. Okay, so 4. Woo, those kind of close, didn't I? So right there. Awesome. And like I said, I always leave room just in case you have to tuck something and you weren't ready. Always just put your adhesive in the center. It just makes things easier for later. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, we could stop there. It's already beautiful. The picture does all the work. Okay, next we are going to embellish with die cuts and stickers as shown, placing some pieces over 2D using Stampin' Dimensionals on some of the other pieces. Well, I don't use Stampin' Dimensionals, but it'll still look great. Okay, so my stickers and my stuff. So I have this green one. It goes there like that. The sticker is the Nature Rules right there. So I'm just going to put this to the side for a sec. Get to that in just a minute. I'm just getting all the pieces out first. Let's open this up. And turn all these around. Okay, so I'm just going to lay these up here. Project 2. Okay, I'm finished with that. Project 2. I know y'all can't see that up there, but okay, there's this one. Okay, I know that doesn't go on this page. I can put this back in. Actually, that should be 3. Yeah, that is project 3. I was like, Weekend Escape. That goes on the other project. Okay, anyways, back to this. A little bit of journaling. Project 2 gingham. That goes on the other side. Okay, this little tag piece must go on the other side. These arrows. Okay, this piece goes on here. This arrow goes on here. This arrow goes on here. This arrow goes on this white piece. Oh, cool. Oh, good. I get to label that is, can't even remember what it's called. Appistoki Falls. Appistoki, something. Okay. And I also am noticing that these are dark and light Cajun craze. So those are, this must go on the other page. And this brown one looks like it goes with that striped one. The take a hike, the journaling, and the green circle must all go on the other one. Okay. So we're just going to tuck these back in here. Got that, got that. We have our sticker sheet and we are ready to do some more adhering. So, come on, sticker. There we go. Now I can't move this once I put this on here. So, all right, looks like it starts kind of in the middle. That looks good right there. Right, I might need a little glue for these pieces and my tweezers. How are we doing, you guys? Everybody's doing good. I don't see any questions yet. Okay. Go. Okay. I'm going to start with the lighter one first so I can get it placed correctly. It's like coming over the blue lines like that. There we go. And then, well, I got it backwards. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, got that done. Now this black one tucks underneath like that, but obviously I've run out of room there. So I'm going to have this just kind of halfway. So I just need to snip off a little bit. There we go. There we go, like that. And then this one goes on top of it. So put some adhesive back here. Looks good. And this one. I love these projects. Everything goes together so easily. I just had to find the photos and that wasn't hard, especially since I do so much outdoor stuff. All right, we got that part done. Now, this Nature Rules sticker. Now, of course, you could take the adhesive off if you were really nervous. Oh, I don't think I've put this down yet. No, I didn't. Okay, let's put this down first. There we go. And yeah, it's just kind of. That looks good like that. Okay, we're going to put it, it looks like it's kind of just barely on the sticker there like that. Right, and then the sticker, got to be careful of where we're placing this, but it looks like it overlaps the tag there. And it looks like it's pretty much centered. Yep, that looks good. Right there, that's it. Can't come up. Okay, Nature Rules. Explore, enjoy the land, leave no trace, listen to nature, observe wildlife, respect others, be prepared, take pictures, have fun, relax, and unwind. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh, I love that. It's exactly what it is. Okay, let me flip these two babies over. Light and dark. Okay. Alrighty. So the light one, we're going to put over the rules. That. And the dark one right next to it. Like that. So cool. I love it. We are done with page 1. Okay, so I'm just going to put the name of the waterfall there later. Let's move that over and let's pull out number 3. I mean, number, you know what I'm talking about. The second page of project 2. Oh, gosh. All right, so the second page of project 2 is right here. And we need the blue piece. We need the green piece. Awesome. We need all our photos done on their mats. All right. We need some stickers and some journaling. Okay. Do you have an issue with tape runners? I have the worst luck with them. Are the Stampin' Up! Runners better than those in the stores? Marianne, I will be honest with you. This tape runner is the Stampin' Up! Tape runner. The tape is awesome. It sticks. And it is actually very sticky. It'll tear your paper if you try to take it off sometimes. However, it's a learning curve on the way you use it. It took us a while to figure it out. But this is basically what we do. We run it, and then we get it up to the top, and we flick it. Let me see if I can. Well, I really can't because I have a bird's eye view of the camera. Let me show if I can do it this way. So if I am doing the tape runner like this, then I pull it and I flick it off. That way it breaks the adhesive and it doesn't stretch. If you're getting a lot of stretchy adhesive stretching and popping, then you're not breaking the break thing. I loved the Tombow ones. However, the ones we used to sell. However, that adhesive in there isn't sticky enough for a lot of things. If it's got any kind of gloss on it, forget it. That paper is just not going to stick to that paper. So I have all kinds of adhesives. I have liquid glue. I have tape runner. I have dots. I even have repositionable tape so that if I'm not ready to make a commitment yet, I can just use that. And Tombow makes that. So really it is going to be your preference, but you've just got to keep testing and find the one you like. I love the Stampin' Up! Stamp and Seal because it's super sticky, but it did take a while. A lot of us had messed up. They like get backed up on themselves real easy. So, you have to be careful of that. Other people in the group, why don't y'all chime in? Let Marianne know what you guys like for adhesive tape runners. Okay, that one. Where are my other? Where are you? Oh, so frustrating. I had all 4 of them here just a second ago, and now they're missing. All right, let's look on the back. Nope, not there. That one is fine. That one is fine. That one needs its little guy. It's fine. That's fine. Okay, I can't even find the other photo. Ay. Did they fall on the floor? Oh, here they are. Oh, thank goodness I didn't roll over them. Okay. All right. Thanks, Loretta. She said she likes the Stamp and Seal better, but it costs more. Yep, it does. It costs a little bit more. Not a whole bunch more. I mean, they do try to stay competitive, but it is a better, like I said, I love the stickiness. The stickiness is perfect. It's just getting used to it. That's the tricky part. All right, so we have all our pictures matted. That was the first step. Now we are going to adhere 2E to the base. All right, so okay, and I want my trees going up. Make sure that happens. All right, and it is a 1/2 inch. So let me get in here. Make sure we're all lined up. Okay, that's at 1/2 inch. Okay. And then the 2F gets put smack dab in the middle. Okay. So like that. Or is it like that? Nope, it's long ways. Okay, it is long ways. Mallory uses the seal but has trouble getting it to start. Okay, good, good. Hello, Patty. We're discussing tape runners. What is your favorite? Okay. Now that that's all on there, now we're going to do D, 2G, 2F, 2I, and 2J. And those are the photos. So let me see how I wanted this again. I forgot. This is the two of us. This is the mountain hike. These are the goats. I know they go there. And then this is the trail. Okay, so that's where the creek is. That's the creek and the waterfall. This is the two of us. Appistoki Falls. It's only a half-mile hike. Actually, it's a half-mile walk. You could do it in a wheelchair if it wasn't such bumpy ground. Then this is the trail here. I mean, it's just meanders through the woods, but you can see the mountains above. It's so gorgeous. And like I said, there were goats at the driveway, at the parking spot. And so, all right. Now I do want my ruler because it does tell me how far over to put stuff. This photo is going to start at 2 7/8. Okay, 2 7/8. So right there. And it's going to come down at 1 3/4. 1 3/4. So right there. That's where this one goes. And we're just going to tape that on there. Oh, and also to save money on your tape, whenever we have a free shipping, grab a whole bunch of tape. And I always tell people that. It's like, you might as well save, because that's the only way you're ever going to get it on sale. They never put tape on sale. But they do have free shipping a lot. They do have, what else do they have? Yeah, free shipping is really the only way you're going to get tape on sale. But I grab as much as I can afford at the time, because they're about the refills. I mean, the refills, I think they're around $6 right now. So, you know, I can get 10 of them for 60, and I know I'll go through them. So I go ahead and do that. Don't you just love animals? Oh my gosh. We were so lucky to see them. I mean, you're in a national park, so you're going to see animals, but to see them that close, I mean, they were like in the parking lot. You should have seen everybody with their cameras getting pictures of these guys. They were so funny. All right, we've got all the photos on here. Now let's decorate. Oh, I love this part. Okay. It says embellish with stickers and journaling things. Okay, so let's get out this and the sticker sheet. Where'd the sticker sheet go? Here's the sticker sheet. Okay. We still in the photo frame? Yeah. All right, here we go. So the big green circle goes here. All right. Where did this go? It says Project 2 on the back. I'm not seeing it. We'll go back and look for that. They may have mislabeled that one. Okay, then we have the gingham. Okay, the gingham goes behind the circle. The kind of this color goes there. I know what that is. Cajun Craze. There we go. Oh, this is the date. I love that when they gave us little tabs for the date. I love let's go take a hike. Let's take a hike. There we go. All right. Adventure is a sticker. It looks like that other banner is a sticker. This piece that goes all the way across. Oh, I forgot we're going to be going underneath there, but that's okay. I can just cut it off. All right. Well, let's start with this piece then. All right. Oh, first it told me to cut this at 11 inches. So hold on. Let's cut this at 11 inches. I'm probably going to have to cut it more than that. So let me get my ruler out here. Move all that out of the way. 1 inch here. Okay, and I want it about halfway, so about right there. So 5, let's do 5 1/4. All right, so grab my sticker here and go to 5 1/4. Right there. Okay, then, so that's that part. Then this over here is going to go into the green to about 2. So about 2 inches after that. So 5 1/4 and then 2. So right there. All right. I'll just take my snips. Okay. Oh, and they've also snipped it so that it looks like a chevron here, or a tail. Off my finger, please. Thank you. All right, so that goes, oh, and it kind of goes underneath here. All right. Yep, it's about right there. Yeah, this would have been easier if I had not stuck that picture down. I wasn't paying attention. It did tell me to be careful not to stick this down before and just put it across, but that's all right. We got this, right? Okay, and then this one, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it along the chevron line there. There we go. And tuck it underneath. That looks about right. Okay, there we go. Now we need a little bit of measurement here. Wish I had my T-square, but I don't. Okay, come on. There we go. Is that about right? Yeah. Look at the TV screen. I can see it really well when I look at the screen. It's like, oh, that needs twisting just a little bit. There we go. Awesome. Okay, now let me erase that little mark there I put. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. How are we doing, you guys, on time? 42 minutes. Eeks, I better get myself going. Patty says she just uses Tombow. Patty, do you ever find that your Tombow lets up? It doesn't always stay stuck? All right, and this is going to go here. Okay, about there. Okay, the corner, the point part is in the photo, so kind of goes up like that. Sometimes you just have to guess where it goes because they didn't say exactly where to put this. Yeah, so I'm just kind of guessing. And not that far because the point doesn't touch the edge of the photo. There we go. All right, now this one, oh, the journaling goes on top. Hold on, I saw the journaling. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah. All right, this journaling goes on top. So, some tape. Whoops, let's turn that over. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's a little stitched line around there. That's cool. Okay, now this I am going to put on later, but I'm going to dry fit it right now because I need to write on it and I want to make sure I'm on a flat surface. So I'm just going to dry fit it for right now. The sticker that goes over it is this one. And because it is a sticker, I'm going to get, whenever you don't want your sticker to stick, you want to get your embossing buddy. Where did I put my embossing buddy? Here it is, this little thing here. All right. Patty says she has never had a problem with her Tombow. Very good. Yeah, because like I said, we used to use Tombow. There, so I'm just putting talc powder on my sticker. Okay, and I'm just kind of getting it all on there. Just pressing it into the talc powder. There we go. Now it's not sticky, or at least where I need it. Okay, because it's going to go right here. All right, so I could put a little adhesive here, but I still need to be able to get this in and out. So get my tape runner. There we go. And I can tack it down better later, but for right now, and this goes over into this photo. Okay. Like so. Life is better. And then the words, life is better outdoors. I want to make sure that's straight. There we go. Okay. So now I can still move this in and out and not worry about it. Okay. The hearts and these other pieces. All right, there's that one. Where did the heart go? Oh, good grief. Okay, here's this tag. Okay, we're having difficulties, people. I keep losing everything. Well, oh, because they're stickers. I'm like, where did they go? They're right here. There's my stickers. Okay. All right, stickers. This little piece, I can put it in. So let's go ahead and do that part since it's underneath the circle. All right, and it just kind of goes right there. No rhyme or reason, just right there. All right, and then take a hike. It comes over here. Take a hike. Okay, it's under the word adventure. Here's adventure. And adventure goes with this here. Okay, so we can... Actually, this kind of goes out further, but that's okay. All right, that looks good. All right, and then this piece. Whoops. Hey, if your powder gets everywhere, that's okay. It wipes up. But I'm going to trim this off because that just gets tucked underneath, so I don't really need it. Okay. Whoops. Problem is, once you get a sticker on a photograph, it's so hard to get it off. It takes the photograph with it, which is fine. It's just, I tried to get this underneath there and it wasn't working for me. All right. So this kind of comes to the boot. Yeah, like that. There we go. That looks good. Oh, and then I need this sticker. Where is it? Nope. Ah, there it is. This one here. I knew I had another sticker. Okay, and this kind of goes like, yeah, like that. Close enough, right? And then the whole thing gets stuck down right about there. That looks great. There we go. I love layers. And see how I made the trees, because I knew I was going to be putting stickers here. I made sure I had something in the photograph I didn't care about covering up, and that's just more greenery. So far, so good. What do you guys think so far? Okay. I do need to put the date on this, but I can go ahead and put this on here because I'm just going to handwrite the date on there. But I'll do that later. And that just kind of tucks underneath there like that. Is that right? Yep, just like that. And then a couple of hearts and the journaling, and then we're done with that page. Awesome. So let me bring in the other one. So we finished project 2. I know that kind of took a little bit. I promise project 3 takes a lot less time, and that's why I want to do it tonight also. All right, so there we go. There is project 2. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Okay. And now for project 3. Okay, let me clean up just a little bit here. I've got my stickers here. My stamp, I brought out my extra Stampin' Seal just in case I run out. Don't want to have that happen in the middle of my show. I'm still not sure where this goes, so I'm going to put that over there. My tweezers, my adhesive, my scissors, my talc powder, all that right there. My pencil, my Weekend Adventure. All right, I think we're good. Okay. And I'm going to get out my cleaning cloth because that is a lot of powder I put down. But I just want to make sure that didn't stick onto that journaling piece. Okay, let's see if I can be a little more careful this time. This one is fun because it has, see how it has the two diagonals? Well, also there's hardly any photo. I mean, I cannot justify that much scrapbook real estate for 3 pictures. But many, many times I'll put one single photo, like for a title page or something. And I was thinking my Glacier National Park, there's a picture of my husband and I in our driveway with the car all packed up with the luggage rack on top. And I thought that would be cute for days well spent traveling to. And there's that journaling piece. So that is project 3. That had that labeled wrong. Okay. So that's going to be great for the opening page of my Glacier Park. Now, this one here says Weekend Escape. Well, our Glacier Park trip was 2 weeks. So that's not exactly a weekend. But my husband and I went to a place called Medicine Park in Oklahoma. It's near Fort Bliss? Is that right? I forget. Anyways, but Geronimo is buried up there. Quanah Parker is buried up there. It's the coolest little town. If you've ever been to Medicine Park in Oklahoma, please let us know and tell us how awesome it is, because it's the coolest thing. And then there's the most unique natural phenomenon. And somehow the way the creek erodes the rocks, it turns them into these things. I thought they were cannonballs, but I was well informed that no, those are the way the rocks form in nature. And so they built everything out of these cobblestones. It's so cool. So I've got a good picture of that I'm going to put on here. All right. With that being said, let's go on and get started. This requires the wood grain base. Okay. Then it has, let's see, these are all the pieces. This piece. We need 3A. Here's 3A. We need 3B, 3C, 3D. Now, what are all those? What is 3C? Oh my, there they are. They're down there. All right, hold on. Okay, I know this piece is going to be for the other page, so I can leave that in there. All right, we need 3A. There we got 3A. Do we need 3D and 3C, 3D and 3B? Yep. Okay, here's 3Q and 3E. No. Here is, I'm not sure. Oh, these must be photo mats. Okay. Here is 3I. Do I need that one? Yep. I need 3I. Did I say 3C and 3G? Yeah, I said that already. 3K. I don't think so. That's that one. Okay. Here's 3M. I'm just looking through my list. Nope. Whoops. That goes over here. 3H. Yep. 3L. Nope. 3P and 3F. 3F, yes, but not 3P. All right, so I only need one of these. Oh, look, I can just tear my... Haha, that's clever. So this is the 3F. The 3P goes over there. Okay, the weekend I know goes over there, but this is days well spent goes here. Okay, and then all these little pieces, but I'll worry about this in a minute. All right, so the very first step is adhere 3A to the page base. Okay, here's 3A. Take that off. And we're going to put that right there. How cool is that? All right. Oh, I can see my pencil marks on there though. Let's get those off there. Come on. Sometimes when it's so little, it's not wanting to erase, but that's all right. Okay. Ta-da. Oh, good question, Teresa. So Teresa asked, do I pre-cut or does it come pre-cut? Okay, I did. So if you're watching on YouTube, in the YouTube description, there will be a link to the first video of this kit. And it is me cutting up all the pieces and going through the instructions. So let me show you here on the kit. So when you open it up, the Weekend Adventure kit, first it tells you how many photos you need for which project. So project 1, you need 3 3x4s and 2 4x6. Then here's all the cutting instructions for each of the pieces of paper it comes with. So like I said, I did all of this in video 1. So you know exactly how to do it. And you want to label it as you do it. And then here's project 1. I did project 1 in a separate video. Tonight, we are finishing this with project 2 and project 3. Okay. I hope that answered your question. All right, got that on there. Next thing it tells us to do is adhere 3B, 3C, 3D, 3E, 3F, 3G, and a 3x1 die cut as shown. Whew. All right, what do we got here? So this must be this brick wall we're going to build here. All right. So we have 3B. Get off there. Okay, 3B. Okay, here's 3B and 3D. All right, 3B is right here. 3F. Where did I see 3F? There's 3F. 3F is down here. Okay. 3D. Here's 3D. It goes here somewhere. Okay. This is 3H. Was 3H a part of our choice? I'm not seeing 3H. Adhere 3H. Oh, okay. 3H is a part of the layering right here on the page. So we'll leave that for later. So 3B, 3C. There's 3C and 3G. These are the blue ones. So 3G goes here next to 3F. 3E goes here. Okay. And okay, I should have a lot more. Let's see what's in here. Okay, like I said, I know a lot of these are already cut. So and then some of them are stickers. But let's do here. Okay, so here is, yep, there's that one. And this one goes here. Okay, there's the big heart that goes up there. This is the little red banner. I'm not sure where that goes. Family time. I'm not sure I'm going to use that. Well, yeah, I will. Better together. Not sure where that goes. All right, this one goes here. This one goes down here. This one goes here. This one goes here. All right. Okay, I'm only seeing 2 orange ones. 1, 2. Project 3. Project 3. Oh, it may go on the other page. Project 3. Okay, it may go on the other page. Treasured spot. That goes on there. 3P, 3P. Those all go there. And that goes there. Okay. Now, what I need is my ruler. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're going to go 1/4 inch from the top. 1/4 inch in between everybody. But we're going to start 3B at 7/8. Okay, so we're going to start this corner at 7/8. which is right there, and a quarter down. Okay. Ooh, I almost had it. Okay. So that is where this one starts. So let's get our tape. And I know it's not going to cover the whole thing. Okay, so that looks good. We're starting. Okay. They're all a quarter inch apart and they're all a quarter inch down. So there's the quarter inch. And actually, I know I can make this straight because, like I said, 3 dots makes a parallel line. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. Things stick to my skin too. I feel it. All right. So this one's this orange one. Okay. Linda's going to catch number 3 later. Awesome. Yeah. I thought it wouldn't take this long, but it's taking a little longer than I thought building a wall, but I wanted to finish it. So we're just going to keep going. It's Monday night stamping. Monday night stamping. Now that I've got that, I think we can go a little faster. Okay. There we go. Probably would help if I did the repositionable, then I could just pull it back up. Okay. The blue. Awesome. And finally, this green one here. All right. All right, we got the top row done. Next. All right, get my ruler back out. We're going to do some quarter inch cuts. This next one is going to come out at, oh, it doesn't tell us, just about the center here though. Okay, so let's do some quarter inch runs. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that should be enough. All right, and we're going to start with the brown striped one and go about halfway through the orange. So it's like brick walls. Okay. This is where I would probably just use designer paper. This is just a lot of effort for some fun. You know, it makes the scrapbooking fun, I know. But I'm not always all that into. Okay, I know there's another. See what I mean? This is where it gets kind of tricky. It's like, where did that other green piece like that one go? Dagnabbit. Well, they were sticking to my arm. I know that. Yep, it's on the ground. There we go. You got to be careful of stuff sticking to you. Okay. Go. And then the tree one. Go. And a blue one. And then that should go off the edge. Yep. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Almost done. We're going to have a little bit of this green showing. Just a wee bit right there. Hardly any. So I'm just going to lay it down for a sec. Then I have a blue one here. Okay. I am not seeing another blue piece. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. The orange one and the brown one. Okay, I think well, like I said, this is ridiculous. I'm not sure where we're going here. That's okay. That's okay. This one goes right here. And then that's it. Then this down here is just blank. All right, I'm just going to leave that here for now. Let me go ahead and tape this piece on. Okay. There we go. And I'll come back and find those pieces later because I just looked at the time and we've been on for an hour now. So I don't want to take up too much more time. Okay, we've got that. The next part is to adhere the 3H. All right, so I'm coming over here and it says 3H is right there and it's underneath the camp life and it's 5 3/8 up. Oh, great. Okay, so I'm going to have to find it. 5 3/8 up. Where is the ruler? Okay. Okay, that's 2/8. That's 3/8. Oh, I'm glad you can't hardly see these marks. Okay, there we go. And it said 3H, but I'm not seeing a 3H. So hold on, so this is what you do when you get lost, is you go back to reading the instructions and you find the 3H in the cuttings. So there it is. You know what? I know what it is now. It's this piece. But instead of orange plaid, 3H, it's the black and white on this side. That's where that goes. Okay. Now, I also need to know where it goes as far as it goes over. 1 3/4. Okay, so 1 3/4. Almost. There it is, right there. Okay. So right there. Yeah, this is where a T-square would be helpful. Because with this going on and this going on, my eyeball is going everywhere. So let me get my, what was it, 5 3/8 again? Yeah, 5 3/8 here. Oh, yeah, that's it. 5 3/8 right there. Okay. I guess I did get it straight. Phew, we got that figured out. Now adhere 3I and 3J. Okay, 3I and 3J are this is 3I and this is 3J. Okay. Yep. Okay, and it should have a photo on it. Okay, so this is where I need the picture of my husband and I getting ready for the trip. Just like that. I am going to cut that down a little bit. That is not quite, it's like, comes off the edge there. So no big deal. When that happens, you just grab out your trusty trimmer and you trim off 1/8. Perfect. Do you all get t-shirts for your trips? So this t-shirt says hit the road and it's got the mountains. I am so bad about that. I love it. So for my Disney trip, I said, I'm done adulting. I'm going to Disney. And that's what I wore on the plane. It's part of the fun, right? Okay. Okay, and now this gets put on here. Oh my, all right, so how far down are we going to go? 1 3/4. Okay, 1 3/4. I can't see my quarter mark. Right there. Okay, 1 3/4. 1 3/4. 1 3/4. Okay. And then it comes in 3 inches. All right, so it comes in 3 inches. So 1 2, and 3. There we go. Oops. Definitely need to tuck underneath. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So nice. Days well spent. I've only seen that 400 times on this table, and now I can't find it, right? Oh, goodness gracious. There it is. Days well spent. Definitely days well spent. I love it. So that's going to go right there. Oh, you want to see some of that brown there. Oh, it's going to cover up my t-shirt. That's okay. That is okay. Uh-oh, I'm almost out. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right. The journal box goes here. The heart, this heart goes behind the journal box. The heart on the sticker sheet goes above the journal box. Okay, there's a white strip. I bet it's this one here. Yep, it's a white strip that goes over this black strip. I can put that on there. Like that. I'm going to trim it up as soon as I get Camping Life on there. Where's the Camping Life sticker? So here it is, Camping Life. Oh, I don't want Camping Life though, because we're not camping. So instead of Camping Life, I've got this extra sticker I could use. I'll do something. I'm not sure what I'll put there, but yeah, I'm not going to put camping spot, but treasured spot. I don't know if I really want a treasured spot either. Yeah, we'll think on that. Sometimes the kit doesn't quite fit. I like better together instead, but I think that goes on the other one. Family time is what they have for this one. So family time like that. Beautiful. Okay, that is travel log. Okay, some arrows. These green arrows, yep, the green arrows go on there. This banner piece, I don't see that. This arrow goes on there. All right, so, whoopsie, hold on. Come on back on, camera. There we go. Whew. I put this thing on Do Not Disturb, but it's still, people still can get through. I don't know. And my glue, where's the glue? Hello, glue. Where are you, glue? There you are. All right, so I can put these arrows on, but that's about all I can do for this page right now. When I get the journaling finished up, then I'll come back and do all that. Show you the absolute final finished project. So this arrow just kind of comes across about halfway like that. And then this one goes right next to it. You can barely see that dark green on the brown, but whoops, too much glue. It squished out. That's not good because when it gets the page protector on there, the page protector will stick. But when it dries, I'll use this and get it up. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. We've got the journaling box that I'm not ready for. The heart goes behind the journaling box. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there yet. These just need to be trimmed. I can do that. And then I've got to find the blue piece that goes there. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. But let's go ahead and trim this. And then I can do the second part of it. The second part is not going to be a matching page. It's different enough, but it's going to be a weekend adventure we took to Medicine Park in Oklahoma. This was our vehicle getting ready to leave for Glacier National Park. So I have two different things here, even though it's the same project. Sometimes it works out that way. All right, so there we are so far. We're all ready to hit the road. Days well spent traveling together. All right, so far so good. Let's do this last page. Hopefully we won't have any more hiccups and I can quickly get this done with you guys. And like I said, then I will show the final project in the photographs later. Okay, so we need the last one. Look on the floor. Thank you, Teresa. Yes, I will. All right, the last one, we've got the brown page. Ah, there's that 3E. Okay. Found it. Here we've got our base page. There's our base page. And then we need this triangle piece. All right, so that's going to go there. Okay, I wanted my boots to be going up. So I guess I'm going to be putting it this way. Okay, no biggie. Boy, that means I'm going to have to do everything the other way. Where is the other half of this? Because I haven't used it. Here it is. These are all the scraps that were left over in the kit. Oh, but that one goes up that way. Oh, I cut it the wrong direction. Darn. Be careful when you're cutting your paper. This should have been cut this way, which I could still cut it this way because you don't see the seam that way. You know what? I might just do that because I really wanted this to be on this side. Okay, see how you fix things? This is just how you fix things, people. All right, halfway is going to be, what is half of this? Half of this is, get out of the way, paper. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, 17 inches. What's half of 17 inches? 16 is 8, so 16 and a half. Okay, try 8 and a half. Try 8 and a half. All right, so where's the 8 and a half? Right there. Where's my pencil? Okay, it may not be perfect, but it's going to do. It's going to do. So then I just line up those 2 points, my pencil and my point. There we go. Don't try this at home. Just kidding. Okay, so I want, this piece is going to go down here now. Okay. And then I want this piece up there. So this has got to be also half. So 17. Actually, if I put this, yeah, like this. There we go. It should match up perfectly. It should. We'll see. Oh, I am a crazy person. I know. Yep. All right, everybody's lined up. Let's cut that. Okay, and then this piece should go. Should. Somebody better. Go like that. Yes. Okay, now all my footprints are going that way. These were scraps anyway, so now they're just smaller scraps. All right. Like I said, all the seam was going to be covered up with all this other stuff, so I'm not worried about it. I am going to get that in the corner, though. Okay. There we go. Okay, it should match up. Oh, look at that. It matches up perfectly. Wow. Well, if I could get it not to stick. Oh my gosh, it was working perfectly, but it stuck down before I could. Oh, it's so sticky. This is what I'm talking about, how sticky this tape is. I love that it sticks, but if you get it down too soon, frustrations. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Phew. Perfect. Yay. Tragedy avoided. What do you guys think? Hello, Miss Tina. You always seem to be able to fix the boo-boos. So sometimes. Patty says, this seems to be huge. How many pages? It's just 3 2-page spreads, Patty. So 3 2-page spreads. So 6 pages. And that's a great deal for the price. I mean, the scrapbook, the 24-page kit, 12 2-page spreads that they're selling right now, the 3-day weekend retreat. This is what it is. You sit and you put these pages together with the team there at Stampin' Up. And I mean, how fun. I cannot wait. I've already ordered mine. As soon as it gets in, I'll share with you guys everything. All right, that I think is the scrap one, isn't it? Yeah, that's the scrap one. I'll take that over there. I need the pieces that go with this one. Okay, that's scrap. Okay. This goes back over here. Let me reorganize myself again. Ruler, pencil. Come here, pencil. Okay, here, all these are labeled. There we go. We've got our 3M, weekend, 3P, 3L, outline thing. There's that piece, 3L. All right. Let's see how fast I can do this. I keep saying that. Use exclusive dark wood grain paper. Adhere 3K to the base. Adhere 3L and 3M. All right, 3L and 3M. 3L, that's this one. And 3M is this one. Okay. Now, where are the measurements for these guys? We need to come down 1 3/4. Right there. And come across at 1 3/4. Is that right? Down 1 3/4 and across at 1 3/4. Yep. Gonna make a square. Okay. So just right there where it touches. Okay. Okay. All right, got that one on there. And then this one, it says, is over 3 3/8 and up 3 1/2. So over 3. Let's see. Up 3 1/2. It's on this thing here too. All right, so up 3 1/2. Okay, and it starts right here on the corner. Hopefully it should. So 3 1/2. There we go. And then this should be 3 3/8 from there to there. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, great. So this is just going to fit right there. Cool. Well, that's always helpful to have the paper as your guide. Okay, so we've got those on there. Now, the prepared 3N and 3O. All right, here's 3N, Medicine Park. And this is that cobblestone I was talking about. This is naturally formed in their river. And almost all the homes are built with these cobblestones. It's so cool. It is so cool. All right. So if you have never seen anything like that, you definitely got to check that out. Okay. That, once again, I'm not sure what the deal is. Either I'm not cutting these correct or these are not 6 inches exactly. Or they're more than 6 inches, because that is a problem. Okay, that's going to get cut off 1/8. And is that right? Let me double check how much more I need to cut off. Nope, I need another 1/8. Or do I? Nope, that's right. Okay. Okay. All right, got that one and this one. So I never read my comments to see if any of you all have been to Medicine Park. Let's see. Nope, I'm not seeing anyone saying they were from Medicine Park. If I missed it, tell us again. Yeah, this is a really cool place. Okay, and then these just get put on here. This one just kind of gets centered like that. Oops, come here. Is that right? Does it tell me how? Oh, it tells me 3 inches in. Okay, hold on. Let's do this correctly. 3 inches in. And 2 inches down. Okay. Cool. All right. And then this one gets put a quarter over from the edge of this to 2 3/4 down. Okay. 2 3/4 down from the top. Yeah. 2 3/4 down. Right there. And then 1/4 inch in. All right. So right there. I like it. Cool. Seems so high, but it's supposed to be, because all this is going to have a bunch of embellishing. Awesome. Okay, we've got our photos on there. Love it. Now we're going to do Weekend Escape. It goes there. Kind of comes like just a little bit of the greenish shows, like halfway, not quite to the bottom there. Yep, just like that. Do I see anything else under it? Nope, it's just by itself. So it's kind of bumped over, but it is off the white. So kind of like that. That works. All right, Weekend Escape. And okay, so that's where these come from. So these things, I have one blue one for the other side. I have this orange one here, and I should have a green one somewhere. Yep, here it is. Awesome. Okay. So these just go on here like so. This one looks a lot more complicated on the photo, but it really isn't. And then like that and like that. So that's pretty simple. Oh, it does tell me how to get it on there, but you know what? I don't think it really matters that much because there's nothing else that goes over here. So this one is going to be like halfway and just a little bit down. Is that right? Up halfway and a little bit down. Okay, and then this one kind of overlaps on it. Yep. And it looks like it's lined up with the white there. So like that. And then finally this piece is kind of halfway that way, across and down. Ta-da! All right, so that's all that goes there. Now for this corner here, gosh, this is coming together. Woo. All right, and we need the log. Yeah, travel log. We need the, I saw that piece. Yep, this banner. We need better, life is better together. Okay. Explore is a sticker. Acorn is a sticker. The round thing is a sticker. Nature walk, but we're not really walking there, so I'm not going to put that on there. Beautiful. Yeah, well, it's cool. That's for sure. Treasured spot. That's a cool one to do. But it does have this brown one up here. So I'll have to think about the sentiments, what I want to use. Yeah. Unwind, explore. So all those will work. All right. So this one, we're going to start with this circle right here. And it gets tucked under this picture. The word and is showing, but the word take is like up here. So is it coming out of the corner there? It sure is. It's coming out of the corner right there. All right, so like that. And then travel log, which I'll just put what this is. Or the cobblestones or something. So that can go right there. Then life is better. Oops, that's going to cover up travel log. I don't want to do that. It does come down a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. So like that. Okay, there we go. And this one. I'm so glad you guys stayed with me this long. I know tonight was a lot longer than I expected. I expected this to go a lot faster, but that's okay. We've got all these projects almost finished. There's a few just last minute things I need to do, and some thoughts about how to deal with sentiments that don't quite work with the pictures. No biggie. Let's see. I know there's an acorn on here. I saw it. There she is. So cute. That and the explore one. Where did I see that? Oh no, I saw that over here. Yeah, there it is. So other than that, that's all there is to it. So it took us a few hours tonight to do these pages. But that's a lot faster than trying to do this from scratch. If I just had the paper and the stickers and the photos, having it already planned out for me makes it a lot faster. So I do love that about this. I hope this is encouraging you to get your travel photos out and get them put in scrapbooks. Your adventures. There we go. So tonight we did almost all of this one. I had a few things I've got to kind of tweak on that. Then this one. And they actually are supposed to be a 2-page spread like this. But like I said, they're so different that they didn't have to be. And so this will be the beginning of my Glacier album. And this is going to go in my everyday album for, I think this was 2021. Yeah, because this was just a little weekend getaway. And there's some other pictures I want to show, but I can do that on the next 2 pages. All right, so we got that. Then this was project number 2. And we did those waterfalls, but I still need to journal on that. So I don't want to quite get that stuck down yet. I also want to move it over because I don't want to cover up the waterfall. All right, so we've got that. Then I've already did project number 1. That was a video. That was a separate video. Whoops, it goes this way. So that's project number 1. All right. And then there's even another video where I cut everything up for you. Oh my goodness. Try the stamps from Paper Pumpkins May 2023. Oh, yeah, they that was a travel type. Yeah, I will. I'll look at that. Thanks, Tina. That's a great idea. Well, thank you, Marianne. She says she's totally enjoying watching this. I know. And like I said, it's a little long, an hour and a half, but yeah, it was fun scrapbooking with you guys. I hope I gave you a lot of helpful tips and hints. Not only just putting this kit together, but scrapbooking in general. And if you need any encouragement or if you've got any questions, just let me know. Tomorrow is the last day to order the card kit by mail. You should have gotten an email about that. That's about it. Okay, you guys, y'all are awesome. I'm going to scroll through, make sure I didn't miss any other questions. Yep, not seeing anything. I answered most of these questions already, so that's good. That's good. Yep. Okay, you guys, thanks again for staying with me tonight. I so enjoyed being with you. I'll be back Wednesday for Card Challenge Wednesday and then Friday for Fun Fold Friday. You guys have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.